Hi, I'm Jay Salaman.
And I'm Sierra Laman.
Welcome to United ITV News, a program that will show you what's happening at United ISD.
You'll see events and activities that take place in our district.
On today's show, our district received good news concerning our STAR exam results. We'll share that with you.
And teachers get a pay raise thanks to the efforts of our legislator.
Those stories and more are coming up
On this exciting edition of United ITV News.
United ISD received some very good news from the Texas Education Agency.
District students did very well on the last school year's STAR exams.
When we look at a comparison to the Region 1, and the state of over 1,000 districts, we did very well. In actually 4 out of the 5 content areas, we are above the region and the state.
As a department, like every single department in UISD, our role is to support every single campus. And the objective is to make sure that we place our students in a position to where they can be successful every single day.
Our district is doing very, very well. We are very happy to say that our teachers, our students, our administrators, our parents, everybody has come together to ensure student success.
In the state of Texas, on average, district students scored higher in the areas of writing, math, science, and social studies. In the area of reading ELA, the district was only 1 point behind the state. Administrators, principals, and teachers working together are a big part of this outcome.
They work all year towards making sure that the students are exposed to the curriculum that is mandated by the state, and those are our Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. And this assessment is actually assessing those skills. So they're not teaching to the test, they're teaching the curriculum.
In the past, it would be where UISD will not always have scores that were indicative of the work that our teachers do every single day. As it is right now, we're ahead again in pretty much every single area. So the fact that we have districts, a total of 6 districts this year, that committed themselves to come visit our UISD here in Laredo to see what we're doing is indication of the fine work that our teachers do, our administrators do every single day.
State Representative Richard Peña Raymond introduced legislation to provide Texas teachers with $1,000 for the coming school year. The state representative held a press conference at the UISD boardroom.
Well, I introduced legislation to give teachers a pay raise from the state of Texas for $1,000, and now the governor has indicated his support for that, and we're going to have a special session of the legislature that starts July 18th. When we have a special session, the only things that we can consider are the items that the governor puts on the agenda. One of the items that he has put on the agenda is my bill to get a $1,000 pay raise for teachers from the state of Texas.
After the district lost some $30 million in oil and gas revenues, district administrators reached out to the legislators and other school districts across Texas. Raymond was instrumental in helping United ISD and other school districts secure some state funding.
The valuations from oil and gas for the property that funds our school districts drops more than 4% in a year. Obviously, you lose a lot of money that the state is supposed to, and is supposed to come and give that school district money. So when he brought it to my attention, we met with the Commissioner of Education, we talked to him about it, and he said there was nothing he could do because there wasn't any money in the fund. So once we started the session, Mr. Santos joined me and did a lot of meetings in Austin. We met with several legislators, House and Senate, Democrats and Republicans, and he had also put together, his team, Superintendent Santos' team, had put together a list of all the school districts that were affected, which were about 300. Once we did that, we built support, so it wasn't just for Laredo, it was for all of them. Now, we were able to finally pass that. I was able to get the money in the appropriations bill, and Laredo got more money and is going to get more money than anybody else. But it wouldn't have happened if this team here had not brought it to our attention at the Capitol.
An orientation session was held for new teachers at United ISD. The teachers received information on policy matters and issues dealing with curriculum. Teachers who are new to United ISD were at the SAC to learn about their new jobs. District officials welcomed them to our districts and shared information with them.
Teachers will get familiar with our scope and sequence, our district curriculum, our technology, software and hardware resources that we have. We also have trainings on classroom management, how to deal with different students. Also, we provide trainings on differentiated instruction. So it's a slew of learning opportunities for them for this week to prepare them for the first week of school.
The district is doing its best to provide support to teachers before they set foot in their classrooms. The goal of these orientation sessions is to get teachers to feel comfortable with the different aspects of being a teacher at United ISD.
United ISD administrators received training on Senate Bill 7. Governor Abbott signed the bill into law in May. The new law covers improper relationships between educators and students and reporting of educator misconduct. The law applies to situations on and off campus.
Any teacher or employee of the district that is suspected of having any sort of inappropriate relationship with any student now, upon resignation or termination, that has to be reported to any other, to the state agency, so that information could be shared with other schools.
The purpose of this legal training is to inform educators about the new laws that are governing educator-student relationships, specifically laws that pertain to appropriate standards of conduct between educators and students, either in the school environment or outside of the school environment.
School district employees found in violation of the new law risk losing their teaching license and may be subject to criminal sanctions.
Detroit is hosting this year's Amateur Athletic Union Junior Olympic Games. 4 students from Lamar Bruni Vergara Middle School have qualified and will compete in the 3,000-meter run. The 4 qualifiers are Dion Arriaga, Chris Navarrete, Iram Orozco, and Carlos Toscano. Carlos Rangel is the cross-country coach at Lamar Bruni Vergara. Coach Rangel says activities like this help guide students in the right direction.
Well, it gives them discipline. That's the main thing, or that's our main intention here. Because if they're able to show up here at 7 in the morning, Monday through Friday, and then they also show up at 7 p.m., that shows you what type of student athlete that they are.
Carlos Toscano, a 7th grader, tells us he does a lot of thinking while he's running. He says preparation is very important.
Will I place? Will I be able to go to nationals? And I placed and I ended up going. And I'm happy for that, and you have to prepare for it because you can't just show up and expect you're going to win.
Iram Orozco is looking forward to the games. He says he's happy to have made it this far.
First of all, I thought I wasn't going to make it, and then when I noticed they called my name, that I made it, so I got excited.
This is a very big accomplishment for these students and their community.
I understand we're not the first team in Laredo to do this. I understand we're not the only team to be doing this at this moment, but it is our first time, and I'm very happy and I'm very proud of these students for what they're showing.
The track and field events were held on the campus of Eastern Michigan University in Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Some local students decided to help others by opening a lemonade stand. The proceeds will be used to purchase school supplies for some of those who can't afford them.
We're raising money for the people that families can't afford school supplies.
It started last year, and Isabella, who is the owner of this lemonade stand, she started it, and she decided, hey, how about let's do a lemonade stand?
We thought that maybe it would be nice to help other kids that don't have any money or any school supplies. We also think that God would want us to be doing this because it makes God happier.
The 4th annual Back to School Health Fair was held at the Bill Johnson Student Activity Center. A variety of health services were provided free of charge to students.
We are targeting the migrant and McKinney-Vento and Colonias programs, but it was open to all families.
We have about 47 exhibitors coming in to provide their services in education and nutrition.
Different screenings were held at the health fair. Among the services provided were vision testing, blood pressure checks, blood glucose testing, dental health checks, and physicals. School supplies were also handed out. The goals of this health fair are to encourage healthy lifestyles and ensure that students are ready to start the school year.
Students at Kennedy Zapata Elementary received physical exams and health screenings. This was made possible through the generosity of Superior Health Plans. Working with Proyecto Bienestar and the City of Laredo Health Department, health services were made available to students. Students were provided with instruction and with physical activities.
And the whole idea is to keep them healthy by physical activity and for them to learn how to eat properly with the nutrition food.
Superior Health Plan made $1,000 grant for this effort. A parental education component was also included. Students were encouraged to lead healthy, active lifestyles.
Army reservists from South Carolina took part in training exercises throughout Webb County. The Army provided medical services at various sites. Our camera caught up with them at El Cenizo Community Center. The Army was providing eye exams and health screenings to members of that community, including students who attend schools at United ISD.
We're doing adult physicals, we're doing dental care, optical care, so we're actually providing glasses for anyone who actually needs them. And then between certain hours at certain sites, we have immunizations available.
This exercise affords these soldiers valuable training opportunities. Besides the medical mission, an engineering unit and a civil affairs unit were also training in Webb County.
Students are taking part in a refreshing activity this summer. It's happening at the United ISD swimming pool. Let's take a look and learn more about this story.
This summer, United ISD Natatorium is hosting the Summer Swimming Camp. This camp welcomes middle and high schoolers who are interested in learning the proper ways of competitive swimming.
Well, the 4 high schools have participants in here, and that includes individuals that have been on the swim team before or individuals who were interested in being on the swim team. So United South, Alexander, and LBJ. We also have a few 8th graders, 7th graders, and a few 6th graders from some of the middle schools as well. The program is open to anybody that has either a swimming background, have been part of a competitive program, have been on a club team, and want to represent their school. That is the key thing. We want them to represent their schools at UISD.
Besides being for educational purposes, this swimming camp also offers a fun, energizing, and cool way to enjoy the hot summer days and keep students healthy and fit.
Oh, it's perfect, man. It helps kids think about gets kids busy in the summer, active, exercise, help kids at least get into a sport. I want to represent my school, I want to help out the team, and I also want to make history for myself.
The summer swimming camp benefits those who are serious about pursuing the sport of swimming. During the camp, students are able to stay motivated and fit and concentrate on their goals for the next swimming season coming up at the beginning of the next school year.
Well, it gets us as swimmers motivated for the upcoming season, and it enables us to keep in shape going into the season because we start right before school starts. We get used to training and practicing, and we get into the groove of things during the summer. A goal of mine is to make sure that a lot of the incoming freshmen, and for myself, stay in shape, and we refine our technique in the water. We have fun and bond together during these weeks.
Swimming while being fun and refreshing is a fantastic way to spend summer in this Laredo heat.
Parents lined up at the Bill Johnson Student Activity Complex to receive their uniform vouchers for this upcoming school year. At United ISD, all students are required to wear uniforms. In order to help students of limited means, the district gives vouchers to those families that meet certain financial requirements.
Parents who are eligible will receive a voucher for a uniform, which can include a top and a bottom, or a little dress for the younger children. They get 1 uniform per child.
Families that need a voucher are required to fill out an application. Applications are turned in and vouchers are issued. These vouchers can be redeemed at area stores. This event happens once a year. It helps many students start the school year with new uniforms to wear. Last school year, the district gave out some 6,000 uniform vouchers. Coming up on United ITV News, the district was looking to fill some vacancies during the summer. We'll show you.
And last school year came to a close on a musical note. We have lots of student concerts to show you.
Don't change that channel.
You're watching United ITV News.
Once you post your image online, you can't take it back. Anyone can see it. Remember, think before you post.
Studies show that parents who are actively involved in their children's education more than double their chances of graduating from high school and even going on to college. Make time to get to know your child's principal, teachers, and counselor. Volunteer and get involved in your child's school activities. Even the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Invest in your child's future today.
This school year, let's keep Loretta's children safe by following these important safety tips when driving through school zones.
Slow down to 20 miles per hour and be extra careful when driving near schools.
State law prohibits the use of cell phones in school zones.
If you see a school bus with flashing lights, remember to stop until the bus resumes motion.
Failure to heed these warnings could result in fines or jail time.
By staying alert and observing all traffic laws, we can keep our kids safe.
It's projected that in the state of Texas, over 715,000 new high-paying jobs in science, technology, engineering, and math will be created by the year 2018. To meet those demands, United ISD is encouraging students to pursue a STEM career. Our early college, 3 magnet schools, new science labs, interactive classroom technology, and excellent teaching staff continue to improve the quality of education in our district. United Independent School District is investing in our children's future.
The UIC Human Resources Department is in charge of hiring for the district.
The department held a job fair in the United Middle School gym in June.
Officials say this job fair attracted some 700 job seekers.
It is a unified front to consider highly qualified candidates for positions such as teaching at the elementary, middle, and high school. Also a departmental position such as facilities, custodial, transportation, teacher assistants, including teacher substitutes.
Representatives from the district campuses and departments were ready and waiting to hire the best candidates that were available. The job candidates had their paperwork in hand as they paid a visit to the different tables. All job seekers are asked to bring a resume, a list of references, and a completed UISD job application. For those who missed the job fair, there is no need to worry.
They can come by our Human Resources Department located at 301 Lindenwood to submit an electronic application. Individuals also have the convenience of filling out that document from home, and at the same time they can visit our website at www.uisd.net, go to the upper toolbar of that website, click on departments, then scroll to Human Resources, and of course additional instructions are provided to apply for a position of interest.
Thanks to the 2013 bond package, new campuses are opening. That is creating a need for additional staff throughout UISD. The Human Resources Department is the first point of contact for anyone looking for employment at the district. Organizers say the large turnout by job seekers made this job fair a big success.
Teams of students took part in the district's second STEAM Bowl. This contest tested students on their ability to use science, technology, engineering, art, and math to solve problems. Students taking part were 3rd and 4th graders. This is an exercise in logic and thinking. The STEAM Bowl consisted of a game-related coding activity, an activity with air rockets, and a math and science trivia challenge. The goal is to help students by enhancing their critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Afterwards, there was an award ceremony. The contest also seeks to cultivate creativity.
United ISD held its GT Showcase to recognize the efforts of our gifted and talented students. The event was held at the Student Activity Complex. Students were presented with an award for their work. The district is very proud of these students. Afterwards, the students were able to show their projects. Numerous projects were displayed representing several disciplines.
My project is on the history of Pokemon. Pokemon was invented by Satoshi Tajiri, and he he created it originally in Japan, where it first came out, and then it came out here in the U.S. I got interested in Betsy Ross because she was pretty cool on how she designed the flag.
This Alexander High School student developed an alarm to remind people to take their medications.
What inspired me was mainly due to the fact that I'm an athlete, so I need a lot of vitamins and certain things to take every morning. And I tend to forget sometimes since I'm in a rush on the way to school and on my practices. So this is a great idea for me because it reminds me every morning to take my prescription.
This United Middle School student developed his own smart charger.
Well, the project, it's a phone case that charges your phone with solar panels.
The United South High School student developed a computer racing game.
It is a game based off of Mario Kart, Rainbow Road specific map. It is a racing game based off of speed, twists, turns, ramps. Pretty much fun. It's enjoyable for both kids and adults, teens as well. And I think racing is a great genre. I think it is very popular between the teens, adults, and kids, anyone of any age.
Educators say these activities are expected to help students get ready for advanced academic work. The goal of the GT program is to familiarize students with different research methods. The program seeks to encourage creativity and foster language skills.
Arndt Elementary School hosted a career day in the school's gymnasium. While recording this event, we found a girl who would like to be a reporter one day. Here is Rebecca Cerda with a special report.
Hi, my name is Rebecca Cerda, and I am a 4th grader at JWR Elementary. Here today we have Career Day. There are many careers that you can choose from here. Now let's see what's going on. We're here with Regueres Academy of Martial Arts. Let's see what they have here today. What got you into martial arts?
I've always been very athletic since I was in elementary school. I used to play football, basketball, baseball, track. So it was natural for me to start in the martial arts at an early age.
We have our medical professions here. What made you want to become a nurse?
I always wanted to help the people. And being a nurse is a really rewarding job, and the fact that you get to help the people, help the sick. So that's the reason why I became a nurse. I work at the hospital with older people, but they're different type of nurses, depending on what field you want to go into when you're a nurse.
I'm here at Knockout Woman Boxing. What got you interested in boxing?
What got me interested in boxing? Oh, ever since I was a kid, I started off with karate for a while, and then after I wanted to try something different, so I decided to join boxing and fell in love with it, and ever since then have never stopped. I teach classes Monday through Saturday, and then I weight train myself and I box myself every single day.
Oof, that was a great workout. Well, I'm reporting from JWR. I'm Rebecca Cerda. Bye.
The Vaughn Oversight Committee oversees expenditures that are part of the district's bond construction program. The committee meets every month. In June, the committee made a recommendation to the Board of Trustees to approve upgrades to the main security stations at 32 campuses. The cost of those upgrades will be $1.2 million. The committee also received a progress report on several projects. Work on the United South 9th grade campus is complete and is ready to open doors in August. The new United 9th grade campus will also be ready for this school year. In addition, $1.6 million are being spent on furniture and equipment for the 2 of 4 mentioned 9th grade campuses. Work on Freedom Elementary is almost complete. $330,000 will be spent on furniture and equipment for Freedom Elementary. Middle School number 10 will be ready in October. San Isidro Elementary will be ready in December. Additions at Alexander High School are about 10% complete.
The architects.
Work on the Alexander Freshman Campus is 30% complete. Work on the LBJ Freshman Campus is now underway. At United South High School, science labs are being renovated and the gym is getting new flooring.
Students at Prada Elementary hosted a talent show. Let's take a moment and enjoy some performances by these talented students.
Everybody lose control. Let's get up, it's functional. Un beso y regalarte mis mañanas. Cantar para calmar tus miedos. Quiero que no te falte nada.
Students and parents of Colonel Santos Benavides Elementary School gathered at the gym to watch some of their talented students perform. Let's take a look at some of their highlights of the Colonel Santos talent show.
The United South High School Panther Band held its spring concert at the Bill Johnson Student Activity Center. Let's take a moment to listen to these talented students.
Vouchers Elementary hosted a spring concert at the Bill Johnson Student Activity Complex Auditorium. Let's take some time and listen to these talented students.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
You can also find all of our latest UIC videos on our YouTube channel.
You've been watching United ITV News.
We hope you enjoyed our show.
I'm Jay Salaman.
And I'm Sierra Laman.
Thanks for watching.